To God be the glory in the highest. I greet every one of you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Our subject of discussion today is the original meaning of firstborn in Exodus chapter 4 verses 22 and Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9. Now, firstborn was mentioned in Exodus chapter 4 verses 22 that God said that Israel is my firstborn. In Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9, it was said that Ephraim is my firstborn. Also in the book of Psalm chapter 89 verses 27, it was said that Jesus Christ is the firstborn of God. But I'm about to tell you today that the firstborn in Exodus chapter 4 verses 22 and Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9 simply means inheritance. In Israel, birthright comes with the firstborn. Anybody that is first begotten of a man, that individual will have the birthright. As you can see, that can be found in the book of Genesis chapter 43 verses 33. Genesis chapter 43 verses 33. And they sat before him, the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. You can see that firstborn comes with birthright. Even in the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 21 verses 3, it was said that Jehoshaphat make Joram his son, which was his firstborn king, because he was the firstborn. So Jehoshaphat make Joram king because he was his firstborn. So that is why, that is to show you that inheritance comes with firstborn. That is their birthright. They have inheritance above any other son or children. So our major point of discussion today is that, as you can see that Israel also is the name given to Jacob. His name was changed to Israel because of the encounter he has with the angel. And Esau was the firstborn of Isaac, but because he sold his birthright, the birthright was given to his brother, which is known as Israel or Jacob. That can be found in the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verses 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Can you now see that? So he sold his birthright. Also in the book of Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9, it was said that Ephraim is the firstborn of God. The firstborn there means inheritance. As you know that Joseph's son was called Ephraim. And it was made known unto us in 1 Chronicles chapter 5 verses 1 that because of the sin committed by Reuben, his birthright that's supposed to belong to him as the firstborn was given to sons of Joseph. So what I'm trying to bring out there is that the birthright comes with the firstborn. So the firstborn that Exodus chapter 4 verses 22 refers to means inheritance. The firstborn that Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9 talks about means inheritance. But the firstborn in Psalm chapter 89 verses 27 talks about Jesus Christ, that Jesus is the firstborn of God, and even not only the firstborn and the lastborn of God. So that is why the firstborn in Exodus 4 verse 22 simply means inheritance that comes with the birthright. As you can see that it was Jacob that inherits the promises on Isaac because he was the one chosen, but Esau sold his birthright. Also in the book of Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9, you can see that it was Joseph that has the birthright that's supposed to belong to Esau, that's supposed to belong to Reuben, because of Reuben slept with his father's wife. So that's why I'm up to tell you today that the original meaning of firstborn in Exodus 4 verse 22 and Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 9 simply means inheritance. Firstborn simply means inheritance, or the birthright to inherit things. But it is different from the firstborn written in Psalm chapter 8 verses 27. So Israel cannot be the firstborn of God, Ephraim become the firstborn of God, and Jesus Christ be the firstborn of God. So the only firstborn of God is Jesus Christ our Lord. Others means inheritance.